Hey guys, and welcome back to another Smash Time. So today, episode 34. I know I've said it wrong in both the last episode and the episode before that, but I'm pretty sure this is episode 34. And today, we're doing the other Final Fantasy character. So 2 episodes ago we did Cloud, and then we had a little Mac-sized hole in between that episode and this one because now we're doing Sephiroth, who, in my opinion, is one of the most busted characters in this game. Really, any character added in the second DLC pack of this game is just completely busted. There is no way around it. Let's see. Everywhere from Min Min to Sora, all these characters are completely busted. I would even say some of the ones in DLC Pack 1, like Joker, are also busted, but it's definitely less of an extent as these 5 special, well, I guess 6 if you count those as 2 different characters, special little DLC characters we ended up getting. But today, we're getting the big swordman himself, who of course is going to go shirtless, who hopefully we're going to have some fun with today, because I do like playing a good broken character. It's really just going to depend how they end up on the roster. So, the main thing about Sephiroth in particular is that his sword is absolutely ginormous. And unless you're this Lucina and are able to perfectly air dodge because you're a computer, chances are you're just going to get walloped no matter where you are on the stage from his giant sword. It is a very forgiving range and a range that will do a lot of damage to you. As per usual in these videos, I usually don't play this game unless I'm filming. So if it takes me a game or two to warm up, that would be why. Oh yeah, of course. He gets his limit break. So, like any good DLC character, I am doing pitifully bad. He, of course, gets his upgrade halfway through. You know, you got Joker's Arsene, you got others. Is it really just the 2? No, there's way more than that, right? Oh, Kazuya has something. He's a pretty busted character. We'll get to him eventually. But you go into your one-winged angel form, which is, pretty good. Interesting thing about this is the more you charge it up, the less far it goes. Honestly, I think not charging it up all the way is a better option. But Lucina is kind of proving me wrong because I'm realizing that his sword, while having great range, doesn't do a ton of damage. I noticed that I did like 10 after like 2 hits. And granted, they weren't charged at all. Like that one did a lot more. But I'm still expecting something a little bit more. And this stage is interesting. There's a lot going on in the background. It is kind of distracting in a way. But I'm also glad that Lucina's kind of losing her edge here a little bit. Pun not intended. And I'm just kind of spamming the bit buttons to win, which I guess is a good recipe for a character, right? The stage is pretty spooky, though. On point for the season that we're in right now. I know this is going up sometime in November of 2024. But as of filming this, it is the day before Halloween. So I hope you all had a very wonderful Halloween. I don't know what mine's going to be like yet, but I do have more plans than I usually do. I'm actually going trick-or-treating? What? That's crazy. I haven't gone trick-or-treating since 2018, I want to say. But I'm just going with a couple friends. Why not celebrate the season a little bit? So that will be fun, but that's a side tangent because we won. I forgot about that victory screen. I don't know how that's going to be the thumbnail. That's going to be the craziest thumbnail we've had so far. But I don't know what happened to Lucina, but she did kind of lose her edge a little bit. And we're going to go into Battlefield. If you hear any dog noises, it's because my wonderful pooch Max is on my lap. I will love him forever, probably more than most people I know in real life. But did I change it to level 9? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm slightly losing it. You all got to bear with me just a little bit. We're fighting Mewtwo. He had an episode at one point. I don't remember liking Mewtwo, but he certainly had an episode. You should go check that out if you haven't. That was episode 20-something, and I think you would really like it. Just as a off tangent, depending on how many people actually watch this video. Okay, I take everything back. His sword does a ton of damage. I don't know why it was doing so little to Lucina the first stock, but it is just obliterating both of these characters any other time after that. I'm really just not using any other attack, because why would I when I have just this amazing sword ability. So, I don't really know what the one-winged angel form does. I'm assuming it just makes me stronger. Apologies for not knowing. But I will try and use some of the other attacks here instead of just wailing on him with my sword, including the up B, which seems pretty solid. I've been using the neutral B a little bit. That is the giant explosion beam. Pretty good, once again. I really like this up B, though. I think once you get a character into it, it can be fantastic. However, much like any of these attacks, A, it's not a fantastic recovery, which, hey, they all got to have some negative to them. But B, if you miss it, you're kind of very vulnerable for a few seconds. Granted, it's not like an absorbent amount of time. Is that the right word? It's a fancy word meaning a lot, starting with A. Absorbently, I think. Although that just sounds like something a sponge would use. No, it's a long time, basically. If you don't use it correctly and you get stuck, it is a very big opportunity for your opponent to hit you back, and in some cases that could be not what you want. Just like that, I guess. I kind of just resort to using the sword. It's really hard not to. When you're given such a good option, it is really hard to not. And then, of course, he has his reflector down B, which we'll try and use right here when he throws the ball at me. I'm waiting. Come on, Mewtwo. Like that. And then you can reflect the attack. So obviously I wasn't close enough for it to do damage. It doesn't actually reflect projectiles. It is simply just a counterattack. But a counterattack is a decent option to any character. Of course, I'd prefer a more unique move, but hey, what can you do? And then his final move, the side B, not neutral B, sorry, is that, where you send 3 lasers onto your opponent, or 2, or 1. Again, not entirely sure how that works. We'll check that out in classic mode in a bit, or training mode, rather. And what is happening in the background? The sun is blowing up? I don't think I've ever played on the stage, to be fair. So, you know, there's a first time for everything. But yeah, the side B launches onto the opponent, and then it blows up after a little bit. It's a pretty niche little attack. I threw that stock away, and the pumpkin's blocking my view. It's blocking yours, too. It's still a little festive Halloween stuff. I decided to move in closer. But it is, like, perfectly in my line of sight for the stock imagery. So that could be problematic. But it's a pretty... Okay, no, I'm winning. I was going to say it's pretty close, but it really isn't. Again, most DLC characters are going to be good because, you know, you're paying $6 for them, I believe, or $30 for the whole second wave of them. So they want them to be good. They wouldn't want to make a bad DLC character. Granted, they make them a little too good. As you're seeing here, I'm kind of just mashing buttons and I'm winning. I haven't lost a game that I've done so far. Okay, I really like those... I really like the victory screens. I think they might be the only unique ones in the game. But yeah, Sephiroth so far boils down to press A, big sword, you win. And honestly, it could be a lot worse. So, instead of doing another one of these, why don't we hop over to some training mode? I started doing these a little while ago. They just kind of add a little more to the video because I can briefly look at how all of these characters work in action, what their moves do, and more specifically what the exact damage of their moves do because it tells you in the top corner. So, we're going to go Sephiroth. It really doesn't matter, but for thematic purposes, let's put it as Cloud. Because, you know, Sephiroth is the villain to Cloud, which, I'll be real, I didn't know. When Sephiroth was announced, I knew nothing about who he was. Obviously, I knew who Cloud was. Final Fantasy, he's Final Fantasy VII. He's the face of Final Fantasy. Start over. He's the face of Final Fantasy for me. But Sephiroth got announced at the Game Awards or whatever. And I didn't watch the Game Awards because the Game Awards are usually stinky and they don't have good announcements. Or at least stuff that I usually care about. Again, I'm a big Nintendo guy, so really any of the like PS3, wow. Any of the PlayStation State of Plays or the Xbox Directs or whatever, I really don't care unless there's something that I already know about, like a Crash Bandicoot game or something, or hell, a Ni no Kuni game. I'd lose my shit if that got announced. That would definitely be in a PlayStation Direct. But the point is, Cloud gets announced at the Game Awards, right? And I'm looking at him, and I just have no idea who he is. They used, like, Banjo-Kazooie in the trailer. He killed Mario, right? The whole thing is that he stabs Mario, but it's actually a fake-out. No idea who he was. So this was the first time I truly had to do my research and find out, oh, he's the villain from Final Fantasy VII. See, the more you know. Again, I said it in the Cloud video, but I'm sure I'd love Final Fantasy VII to give it a chance. But in terms of his major attacks, I'll actually try him now. His big, fully charged Supernova attack does 47. That is a lot of damage. Now, if I just throw the ball at him, no charging at all, it does about 16, so it is definitely worth getting that charge. However, as previously mentioned, you do lose a lot of range. So if you don't charge the attack from here, it will definitely hit him. Meanwhile, if I go about the same distance away and do the fully charged one, chances are it doesn't have as much range. You see it stops a lot shorter. A mid-charge attack of this caliber does 10.8. It does less than the non-fully charged one? Really? So a medium charge... No, that one did 24. Is it? I must be like the distance I am to him. But anyway, no matter how many times I use this attack, love it. It has such a flair to it, and I feel like it is honestly perfect for his moveset. He also has the snap of his fingers, where he puts these. You do it once, you do it 3 times, you can do it 4 times, 5 times. Max is out at 5, unfortunately, but those will pop after a while. And either they will just take the damage straight up, or they will have to waste their shield on it, and then you can get a big hit with your sword off after. The up B, you've all seen it, is the big slash. I landed one against Mewtwo, 27 damage. It's fine, but again, if I'm down here, actually I did make it. The recovery is not bad. Getting up to 10, that really isn't bad. I guess it's just because I've had Little Mac last episode that I'm kind of used to bad recoveries, but it really isn't that bad. I don't have a lot to complain about. And then, as much as I don't like counters, I gotta admit, it works pretty effectively. So, let's go ahead and quit training mode. And why don't we go online? I wonder if there's anybody online right now. And I wonder if anybody is just going to be completely upset with me that I'm playing Sephiroth. I can't imagine there's a lot of people online right now. But hey, I've been surprised before, right? Oops, I pressed B. That wasn't supposed to happen. But yeah, I've been surprised, right? So anything could happen. So we're just going to go smash, smash, quick play, solo, because there's just one of me. It's going to inch in the corner. Again, it's blocked by the actual Switch itself. Not a lot you can do about that. I have never played as Sephiroth, as you can see. His GSP is not awful like characters I do play as, because I'm not very good at this game, especially against players that are, better than me. So any character I've touched in any way is going to have a worse GSP. None of them are going to have better. Yes, I do play this game on a channel based around it, but I'm still not very good at it. So we're going to go on. I didn't go shirtless. God, what am I doing? No, I'm going to lose every game now. Oh, well, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So I don't... Okay, there's somebody in. I was going to say I don't have complete confidence that some random person can be playing online play right now. And hopefully there's no, items or any funny business on, because that would be unfortunate. But we're fighting a youngling right now. 3 stock, 7 minutes. All right, it could be much worse. Hey, how's it going? There's a bug on the screen. Why is there a ladybug on the screen? What? Get out of there. I'm trying... Get off the screen. He's fine. He's rolling around. But yeah, this is not a computer. I really need to put my A game on, I guess. It doesn't help that there's a bug on the screen. Oh my god. I guess this is what being out of practice does to you, right? Well, I'm going to give him some free smash power, that's for sure. Never mind, he's dead. But you know what? So am I. So it all works out, right? Let's, Nope, he didn't want to bite. I was trying to... Is he just gonna... I thought he was just gonna fall. I was gonna be fine with that, honestly. I mean, if I win this, I'm gonna say it's pretty much all character. I don't think my skill is especially great with Sephiroth. I wouldn't say I'm the #1 Sephiroth player ever, but he's a pretty good character to play. Again, use sword, win game, right? It looks like, actually, if you don't charge the attack all the way, you kind of do like a straight uppercut instead of doing a spirally thing, which is good to know, I guess. This is probably the most painful Okay. He jumped off the edge. Most painful thing you've ever watched, but you chose to watch the video. But yeah, I'm not good at this game, as I'm sure you've noticed. I just like to talk about the characters, and I'm winning, which is something. All right, I died. Again, I don't think I deserve this win because I'm playing pretty abysmally right now, if I can be real. The only stocks I've gotten is from this guy or girl or non-binary person online that I don't... It just jumped off the edge. He just gave me the stocks. I don't think there was any skill involved in that. Ooh, that would have been good, though. That would have been really good. Kind of being spanked, though. Not that I like being spanked or anything. I don't know why I said that. I really don't. Come on. Epic comeback. Come on, I need you to jump off the edge again. That's how I won the first time. Alright, well that's not great, actually. That's actually really not cool. Youngling kind of has the same attack as Sephiroth. He kind of has the same upwards swing that he does. He just does it 3 times and much shorter. So, what do you know? Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, I'm alive? I'm going to try and Reflector. Okay, I got him somehow. I don't know how that worked. Okay, you can let me charge up my attack. Yeah, this guy is definitely better than me. I think he kind of throwing away those stocks. Or he just wanted to make it more interesting, which I suppose is pretty valid. I'm getting in my own head. I'm trying to be unpredictable, which is not working in my favor because I am very predictable. If I come... There's no way I come back from this. That would be the biggest BS. I would be mad for him if I came back from this. Because he is putting in... I'm at 200. He is putting in so much work to kill me right now that it actually wouldn't be fair. But it might happen. Unless I die here, which is possible. Okay, I did die. Thank God. I was going to be mad for him if I lost, or if I won that. Yeah, he deserved that. That was... Okay. This is why I don't play online. Because I'm bad. Well played. That was very cute of you. That was not very well played on my part. I'll see if he stays, though. Maybe he stays? No, he left. Honestly valid. So now... we see if there's anybody online 5 years after this game came out. Oh, what, 3 years since I've started filming on it. If anybody's just like, hey, I really want to go online right now. I know there's somebody out there. Somebody out there really wants to go online right now, right? Alright, I'll tell you what. We're going to cut right here. I will see you again when I find a match. There we go. Alright, we got somebody. That wasn't that much longer. That was only maybe a minute. It was really not that long, actually. Okay, I didn't actually know what his final smash was. That was a guess. But here we go. Against the Cookler. I like that. That's good. On a non... Oh, this is Battlefield. Alright, we good. My chances against Joker are not ideal. I'm again assuming he's going to be much better than me if he's playing online right now. Or at least more practiced, right? You would think. And he got Arson. That's not great. Although speaking of games I'm thinking about getting into, Persona 5 has really been calling to me. I don't know why. It's never been something I looked at before, but I saw it on sale for the Switch. And I said, you know what? Maybe I'll have fun with it. So, let me know if it is a good game worth playing. I've heard only good things about it. So, again, very much considering it. But this is, probably riveting. I honestly have much less to say when I'm not fighting a computer because I have to try a lot harder. But I actually got a kill. That's the first kill I've gotten. Because I don't think I got one against Young Link. So, go me. It's my birthday. That's what they say, right? It's nowhere near my birthday. It's actually 6 months from my birthday. My birthday's in March. But it's my birthday, and Joker has a reflector. I did not actually know that. Maybe it's only when Arsene's out. Yeah, that's a shocker. I kind of knew it was going to happen as soon as I did that. Are you just going to shoot me? Don't shoot me. Why'd you shoot me? That's not cool. I think I have 2 stocks. I do have 2 stocks. Alright. Alright, we're going to play this game, aren't we? Maybe I should reflector. Yeah! How do you like that? Oh, that makes me feel really good, actually. Alright, this is a much fairer match. Not saying that he's bad. I'm going to say that I got better because I feel bad for insulting other people. But again, it's not over yet. It's pretty close still, all things considered. He's probably closer to my skill level, although a bit above because he's doing short hops, which I definitely can't do, so good for him. I end up just going online and complimenting everyone. I guess that's why I don't play a lot of competitive games. Or that's mainly because I don't like losing. That's a big fact about me. Hate losing. Can't do shooters because I hate losing. And I'm also bad at shooters. So, that killed me? I died from that. I died from that. That killed me. Really? Alright, if you want to talk about losing, that was a big example of losing. Again, we'll try and rematch him. I think I'm just going to go till I win. We're going to do usual Smash rules. So he might be here a while. It looks like he left. So the ladybug's back. Can you see him by the pumpkin? But we do have another match. I'm sorry, little man. I guess it's ladybug season, right? Alright, here we go. Is it the Joker again? Is it the Young Link again? It's a Marth. Cap and Cogs. Round 3. Here goes nothing, right? Alright, I'm already... He is a lot more shieldy than the Joker was. Alright. We are just going to keep going till I win, though. Which, for you, if you look at the time of the video, and it is like an hour long, that is why. If I start cutting out entire matches, you know why. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't take that long. Oh, I did find out something in the loading screen, by the way, while I was waiting that minute for that guy to come back. That's that if you do tap up, it's a straight slash. I was right. So take that what you will, whether you take a lot or nothing from that. But I do really love hitting that upward slash. Really satisfying. Big fan from me. And hopefully he dies from that. I tried to get cheeky with the upward slash, but I unfortunately did not. Who knows, maybe I'll go on a winning streak and I'll get into Elite Smash, because that's a very real possibility, right? I was going to say, I guess you can parry it, but you can't send it back at me. You're not Joker, bud. Alright, grab onto the ledge. Thank you. I don't know what the grab ledging power of that was. Grab ledging? Ledge grabbing potential that move was, but it looks like it did put me into it after. We're winning, but if Joker was anything to go by, all he needs to do is just spam Reflector, and I die. So don't count. don't say I'm winning yet, I guess, right? I thought for sure I was going to parry. I'll try using this move. I feel like I'm not using the side B like at all, right? Because now I'm going to force him to shield, or he's just not, and he's going to take that little 5 points of damage. Okay, yeah, I had that one coming. I got a little cheeky with the up smash. I feel like this is more fun for you guys. I feel like it's more fun for me too. Let me know, if you're watching this far, if you want to see me do more online stuff in Smash Time. I know I've done it before. I believe I did it specifically in Cineraro's episode, if you really want to look back at that. But I don't know. It adds something different, right? Let me know if you want to see that, or you prefer it in any way. I'd be happy to switch things up to what you guys want to see. Also, it is November currently, which means it is my anniversary month, November 29th, 2021 is the day I founded the channel. It is our 3-year anniversary this year, and my 3-year anniversary special is not going to be a Smash Time. So, to make up for it, I'm going to be doing probably 3 of them this month, this being one of them, and 2 others, one close to the anniversary and one either at the middle, or if I don't get that one done, in December. But there will be 2 more Smash Times coming your way before the end of the year to make it a nice even 36. 3 years, if one a month. I know it didn't exactly work out that way, but it's pretty close. So, again, keep an eye out for more Smash Times this month, as well as my 3-year anniversary special, which again, as a hint, is not a Smash Time. So get excited for that if you are a fan of something else I do on the channel, because it might just apply to you. It's probably very obvious if you look at my upload schedule what it is. But no, I will say no more than that. Again, it's less than a month away, so keep an eye out for that. And again, very close, but I do always do much worse when I'm under pressure. There we go! There's the W. Alright, let's get my GSP up, what, 100? Because I am just incredible. Bow down to me, your new Sephiroth main. I don't even see. No, I'm all set. Let's do the classic mode and then wrap things down for today. But I did win. It only took, what, 3 games? And we lost 1,000,000 GSP in the process. How much does Pit have? Okay, that makes sense. Listen, I've never been a big competitive guy, as I'm sure that really embarrassing Global Smash Power can tell you. Just wait until Pit's episode, though. That is going to be very special. If you don't know, Pit is my main. He is also not on the wheel, if that tells you anything. Yes, he's the finale. I'm waiting for episode 90 for Pit to pop up. And let's actually do this shirtless baby. Come on. There we go. And the classic mode is what? Obviously, it's going to be 0.5, but it is going to be what theme or topic? It's a boss. We are fighting Rathalos round 1. It was also called the Chosen One, so I'm guessing it's going to be based on kind of like RPG bosses would be my guess. And we're fighting Rathalos immediately. I do not remember this at all. Obviously, I'm sure you can see it on the victory screen, but I have fought all these bosses at one point in the past. Or all these classic modes, rather. Of course I fought all these bosses. So I just really straight up don't remember them. But he does seem to be taking a lot more damage than usual, and either Sephiroth is really busted, or they made this fight easier because it's the first one. Either which way, I'm more than happy to do this deathless. Again, I really should stop opening my mouth, but unless I really mess up, I should be alright. Again, the night's still young, right? That's a thing that people say sometimes. I've definitely heard people say that aren't over the age of 50. And we did it! We didn't lose. I didn't know you could kill when he's in a hole. That's kind of cute. Woo! So is it going to be all the bosses? Am I fighting like Marx next? Karl Marx? Me and him go fist to fist, you know what I'm saying? It's Gallium, so I guess we're just fighting all of the bosses. Interesting class of mode. Definitely would be a complete nightmare to try and get 9.9 intensity on, because there's no way I do this on 9.9. There's no way I get through all of this deathless. There's just absolutely no shot. Again, it's not out of the realm of possibilities, but it's also not very likely either. That's the problem. Although they definitely make these easier. They 1,000% make these fights easier, because there's no way Gallium should have died that quickly. That, or again, Sephiroth is just really powerful. I don't know. It could be either. And there's Marx. All right, I'm fighting Karl Marx now. Me and the CEO of communism going at it. Big shirtless evil guy versus the king of communism, Karl Marx. Yeah, they. Oh my God, they're just. They're done. They're already below half. Oh, I forgot how weird this fight was. I mean, I do usually complain that I have to fight Master and Crazy Hand every time. I guess it is nice to finally fight every boss, right? Instead of just Master and Crazy Hand. We are probably almost certainly going to be fighting Master and Crazy Hand at some point. But I'm just glad it's not right now, right? So I can always be thankful for something. And what a weird boss. It's such a strange pattern of attacks. But he is one hit away. Thank you, you're done. And who is the other boss? Rathalos, Marx. Oh, Ganon, right. So we're going to be fighting Legend of Zelda Ganon, I'm guessing. Or Ocarina of Time Ganon, I meant to say. Right here? Oh, Dracula. I kind of forgot about Dracula, I won't lie. This is actually a 2-phase boss fight. I know, crazy. Oh, and Bowser, Giga Bowser. That's right, classic Giga Bowser. So the whole gimmick here is that you can only hit him in the head. and this might come as a shocker to you, but I've never played a Castlevania game before. Have heard alright things about it. I haven't heard unanimous praise about Castlevania. I know they did a Netflix show. Again, I don't know if that's good or bad, but I do know it's getting another season, which is pretty good. Good for that. But yeah, never played a game. Honestly, never. Okay, I guess that's a lie. They did the Sega Genesis Nintendo Switch Online thing. I did play that for like a little bit, but never like beyond like the first level or anything. So I can't say exactly understand why Dracula turns into the big green monster, but I guess again weird things have happened. And it's one shirtless beast against another. And it's probably not the first time I've said that. Because you know me and my shirtless men kind of go way back. And you done? That's it? You done? You finished? So it's probably Ganon and then Giga Bowser and then Master and Crazy Hand. That'd be my guess. Hi, Maxie. He wants uppies. Come on. Alright. I'm guessing it's Ganon. Call me a frickin' seer, because I saw that one coming a mile away. I wonder if you can fight Ganon with, well, Ganon. Because I know they can't do it in World of Light. I'm sure you can. There's gotta be a way. But I wonder if that's like canon breaking or whatever, because he's fighting himself. I apparently rolled too soon. There we go. I was just trying to get behind him. And Sephiroth is not actually a great jumper. Which I guess, you know, you gotta balance out the broken character somehow, right? But Dracula, no. What are we fighting? Ganon is below half. And I've taken very little damage. So things could be going a lot worse. That would be a lot worse. That would be an exceptional amount worse. Isn't he losing and not being able to do much about it? I did shield that, though. Go me. I didn't know you had it in you. Shield that. Swing that. Swing that. Boom. Shakalaka. Boom shaka. Come on. You're done. That's it. That's it. Bring on the Giga Bowser. It's got to be next, right? Unless there's some boss I'm forgetting. I did forget about Dracula. That's not out of the realm of possibilities. It's entirely possible for this to be Giga Bowser. There it is. All right. And then the last one is almost certainly Master and Crazy Hand. That or it's going to be like Cloud. I don't know. They might do something weird at the end, and I would be all here for it. Again, I hate fighting Master and Crazy Hand just because of how overdone it is. Every classic mode has to do it, aside from maybe like 10 that don't and dare to be different. Yeah, I'd be more than happy if they switched it up and I had to fight Cloud instead. I think that'd be pretty cool, actually. But this is proving to be a little more difficult than the last ones, as you can see by me struggling. Giga Bowser is usually the World of Light Nuzlocke killer. That's a pretty common theme. I've never finished one of those. I know I've gotten close. I just did it on my own time back when that was a big thing, when people like Alpharad were doing it. I did tie, though. That's not fantastic. There goes my run. I'll use a gold ticket, why not? But I remember he lost to Giga Bowser, and I remember that the first time I tried it twice, I believe. I also lost to Giga Bowser. So, you know, kind of a run killer. I would be happy to try that on the channel. I think me being bad at the game would make that very interesting. Again, if you guys want to see it, let me know. I'd be happy to do it. I read all your comments. Hell, if you told me to eat cinnamon, I'd probably do it. I'm just saying. Any advice is welcome. And the Chosen One is going through a bonus game right now. Which I, of course, will do. Because I'm not a monster. But, again, do kind of miss... They had, like, in Brawl, they had, like, break the targets and stuff, where it was each unique for their own characters. I'm just saying, the next Smash game could have something like that. Which is a good time to put this out here. I've been waiting for a good time to say this. I know what the next Smash game is going to be. And I didn't know that he could grab into the ledge like that. Alright, hear me out, right? So Smash Ultimate is the ultimate collection of Smash, right? It's, everyone is here. Every character from Smash 64 to the Wii U version. and extras are here. Like 20 extra characters that they added just for this game are here. What they're going to do is they're going to remake Smash 64. They're going to completely change how those 12 characters play. Maybe add in 5 super iconic characters you can't live without, like Sonic. Probably like Villager. I don't know. They're going to add characters like that you just can't have Smash without. As well as the original 12, which are going to get super, super changed around. They're going to get all new movesets. They're going to get a whole lot of 11, a whole lot of Final Smash upgrades, stuff like that, right? And it's going to be only stages involving those characters. It's just going to be so packed full of love for specifically those 12 franchises that it'll be honestly fantastic. Because where can you go from having everything? Having nothing. And if they really wanted to be special, they could also port Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to the Switch, and then you kind of have both things. My apologies for the cut. It is about an hour after I filmed the last 35 minutes, but my entire family decided to get home when I had just about 1 minute left to film. So, we back. Let's go ahead and kill and finish off the Master and Crazy Hand. I'm in a different room. That's why the audio might sound different and why the TV might honestly be higher quality. Maybe I should film up here more often. But they are very close to death, and it's really annoying. I'm sorry. But yes, as I was saying, Smash 64 HD is next. I'm so confident in this. Never been more confident in anything in my life. They might even do DLC. They might even DLC the old characters back in like they did in the old games. I don't know, but they'd be different because, you know, they'd remake Pac-Man, and Pac-Man would have this entirely new moveset that is so faithful to Pac-Man World 2, or something like that, and it would just be this really cool experience. So I know for a fact that's what's going to happen next, and you can all come crying back to me when it's correct, because I am a god, and I know everything. Never been wrong about one thing in my life. Never had a peanut butter incident to my name. But we did do it. We are victorious. That is Master and Crazy Hand in this strange gauntlet of bosses that was Sephiroth's classic mode. But with that, that is also the end of Sephiroth's entire experience in Smash Time, and we are wrapping that episode 34. Again, I'm pretty sure it's episode 34, but I've been very wrong before, so you never really know. But what do I think, right? Honestly, I wasn't really thinking too much about it. So Sephiroth is a very turn off your brain kind of character, right? You know, you swing the sword, you fire out the big fireball. There's a lot of spectacle to Sephiroth, right? Big flashy attacks, big super giant sword. It's genuinely really cool. I'm a big fan. I would say for a game full of sword fighting characters, Sephiroth is genuinely one of the ones that is the most unique because he has those super flashy elements to him that it makes him stand out from something like, you know, say Cloud. Cloud is a bit of a strange example because he did have stuff like Limit, which makes him more flashy and colorful, but Sephiroth is a different kind of that. His big sword attacks are all fantastic. I rarely ever found myself grabbing with him just because of how easy it was to spam A and swing your sword. It, in general, is much easier than trying to grab somebody, bring them closer, and then go from there. His neutral B, where he sends out that ball and it explodes, is fantastic. I love the strategy of making it go farther versus do more damage, with charging it longer. Again, fantastic. His up B, stupendous. While it is not a great recovery, he does get pretty decently far up, as we found out in training mode, so again, that's pretty good. However, his other two attacks, the side B, where it sends the little balls around him, can be good, but again, I barely found myself using it, so it's not something I really gravitate towards as much. And then the reflector is a reflector. I kind of wish it was something more interesting. Even if it was just a sword slash, opposed to this giant green wall in front of him, I feel like that'd be much more interesting. But for a broken DLC character, he's pretty good. I would say he is a solid low A tier, maybe high B. I don't think he's the highest character on the list, but I also don't think he's the lowest. So, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves because mental health is important. I'll see you all in my next episode. So, ta-ta for now.